Confidence is crucial for so many aspects of your life, whether it be advancement in your career, finally confronting your father, or of course, mastering safe motorcycle operation. But for a new rider who is weak in the knees like a baby deer just taking their very first steps, feeling like a confident rider may seem like an uphill battle. So today, we're going to talk about some essential aspects for gaining confidence on your motorcycle so you can gain confidence with confidence. There's not much more to it than that. Let's get into it. The most important step to becoming a confident motorcyclist is ensuring you have a strong foundation of riding principles in which to build the rest of your growth upon. Fundamental riding skills include throttle control, clutch control, braking, shifting, cornering, low-speed maneuvers, and observational awareness. Becoming comfortable controlling a motorcycle requires a blend of balance, coordination, and awareness. It starts with understanding how to maintain equilibrium while coordinating body movements with the bike, which is crucial for stability. This can be demonstrated in counterweighting during slow speeds, where a rider shifts their weight opposite to the direction a bike is leaning in order to execute tight, low-speed turns. It might look silly, but it really helps. Or conversely, can be seen when leaning and counterswinging a motorcycle at speed. A motorcyclist must understand the succinct relationship between their own body and the bike itself, a relationship that's far more direct and intuitive than necessary when driving a car. Consider this: most beginner bikes weigh between 350 to 450 pounds. You probably weigh between 150 to 250 pounds. So you yourself make a big difference into that bike. The bike and rider combo, the split, percentage-wise, is pretty crazy when you think about it. That's why we say rider and machine as one. Braking is another fundamental skill a rider must appreciate, as learning to apply both front and rear brakes appropriately is essential for safe riding. Both brakes need to be used when coming to a stop, and it's helpful to drag the rear brake when executing slow-speed turns. Cornering, the technique of leaning into turns while maintaining control, demands practice to perfection. Shifting gears smoothly ensures optimal engine performance and it's key to comfortable ride with appropriate power. Throttle control is critical for managing speed and initiating a smooth application of power. Constant observation and awareness of the road and surroundings are critical for anticipating and avoiding hazards, including obstacles or other drivers on the road. And road positioning is key for visibility and safety. You must stay visible and constantly maintain an exit plan should you need to get out of dodge to avoid a collision, because, to be honest, you're probably invisible to them. And finally, mastering emergency maneuvers such as sudden stops or swerves can save your life. Now, you should have learned these skills in your motorcycle safety course if you're a new rider in America, but that doesn't mean you're immediately ready to tackle interstate highways at 80 miles an hour. You should start slow and find different low-risk areas to practice the aforementioned fundamentals. Developing motorcycle skills gradually is crucial for safety and confidence. Nothing can shake up a rider's confidence more in suddenly losing control of your bike and not feeling like you have a handle on the machine. So start in a controlled environment like an empty parking lot to practice slow-speed maneuvers. Set up markers or use existing lines to practice riding in a straight line, making tight turns and maneuvering at low speeds to improve balance, coordination, and mastering the friction zone. Focus on applying both brakes smoothly and progressively to a complete stop, first at low speeds and then gradually increasing your speed. You practice shifting your gears smoothly, starting with understanding clutch control, the active shifting, and then what speeds your motorcycle is most comfortable in certain gears. Because depending on if you got a zingy little Ninja 400 or maybe a big loping cruiser as your first motorcycle, your gear selection is going to be very, very different. As you gain confidence, progress to riding on different types of roads to practice observation, awareness, and road positioning. You should start on smaller residential streets that have lower speed limits and less traffic. It's going to provide you an opportunity to get your bearings as you practice bringing your bike up to speed, shifting through the gearbox, and then downshifting and braking as you approach various lights and stop signs. Once you become more familiar with the bike, you begin practicing on more heavily trafficked roads where you won't just have to practice operating your motorcycle, but being observant and predictive in your surroundings as well to avoid cagers on their phones. Being able to ride your motorcycle is one thing, but it's a whole other skill to be able to interpret the body language of other cars on the road, allowing you to ride defensively and avoid conflict. As you progress in your motorcycle riding skills, setting benchmarks and milestones can help you gauge your development. Now, I don't mean going out to your favorite twisty roads and setting lap times and thinking that lowering them means you're getting better. Don't do that, that's a recipe for disaster. But it is important to reflect as you continue to progress so you can see where your strengths lie and what areas you can still improve. So initially, you could focus on gaining confidence in basic skills like stopping, starting, turning, or shifting gears, and you aim for smoother and more controlled movements, particularly in braking, shifting, and cornering as you practice. Now, you're going to become more confident with your bike, and you can gradually increase the speed at which you do certain things. For instance, when completing a 90-degree turn in an intersection, as a new rider, you may be compelled to drag your rear brake and slip the clutch to improve stability as you slowly complete your turn with the bike upright. Whereas as you progress and you're more comfortable with leaning your bike, maybe it'll confidently take the same turn turn in second gear, lean the bike over without any need to slip the clutch or drag the brake. You're just gonna flick that sucker right in there, hit the apex on your local intersection, and power out, baby. You can also gain confidence by gradually increasing the distance of your rides to build endurance. I see this a lot on our Discord server where new riders will complain about wrist pain or hand pain or knee pains while they're riding, and I just tell them, hey, the more you ride, the more your body's gonna get used to that feeling of being on the motorcycle. If you're coming from a less than athletic place, you might find that you have slight joint pains and weird aches and kind of strange sensations on your body when you ride your bike for more than 2 or 3 hours at a time. So start with short trips and progress to longer ones. Longer rides are really one of the greatest joys of motorcycling. I don't really like leaving my house for less than 2 hours if I go out for a ride. I really prefer going out for at least 2 to 3 hours to really get out some of those demons and have some fun with my bike. Of course, every motorcyclist has some degree of squid in them that likes to go fast or enjoy a little wheelie here and there, but enjoying a leisurely ride at an enjoyable pace and taking in your surroundings as you experience new places from the saddle of your bike is really unmatched. Practice riding on different road surfaces and conditions to improve your handling and adaptability. You should try to find some roads that are more challenging and require your attention and finesse as a rider. It's really easy to get stuck in the routine of taking the same roads close to where you live every weekend, but sometimes you just have to make an effort to go get lost in order to expand your repertoire as a rider. As you become more comfortable practicing riding in various conditions to enhance awareness and your decision-making skills, you will feel more confident. Now, once you've got a degree of basic motorcycle experience under your belt, one of the greatest ways you can massively improve your confidence and ability as a motorcyclist is to attend an advanced rider course or a motorcycle riding school. I am a huge advocate of this, and there's many out there that I really think are great. Attending an advanced riding school offers a bunch of benefits, including improved riding skills, increased safety awareness, and boosting confidence. You got schools like the Yamaha Champ School and the California Superbike School that provide specialized instruction tailored to enhance your riding abilities. If you have a local track near you, they should be able to provide some advanced riding training as well. The curriculum on these courses usually include trail braking, visual habits, traction studies, tire and suspension loading, and a lot more. By mastering these skills, riders will enjoy a safer, more confident, ultimately more enjoyable riding experience, whether on street or track. In general, motorcycle track riding can greatly benefit real-world riding skills as well. Like, yeah, you won't probably need to be backing your bike into the fast food drive-thru, but there's many real-world applications that can come from advanced track riding. The controlled environment of a track allows riders to push their limits and explore the capabilities of their bike in a way that's just not possible on public roads. And when you're able to operate at a much higher skill ceiling on track, you'll come back to the road and realize how you can operate way easier with a lot less effort and with a lot more brain power that will allow you to look at the environment and surroundings and make sure you stay safe. If you're used to trail braking hard on track and hitting 55 degrees of lean, going for a twisty road ride is gonna be really easy. You got skills like cornering, braking, and body position that can be honed to a high level of precision on track, which can translate to increased confidence and proficiency on the road. Like I said, if you know how to load your front tire on track, you're gonna feel really good on road when you need to. Additionally, track riding teaches riders to be more aware of their surroundings, anticipate hazards, and make split-second decisions, all of which are crucial for safe riding in real-world conditions. For example, if you end up in an intermediate track day guy, that might as well be Mad Max and is honestly crazier than any road traffic incident I have ever seen. I'm very happy I'm an expert level guy and a club racer guy because I never want to go back to intermediate group ever again. Holy crap, it was crazy. I know a vast majority of you watching this channel don't own your own bike yet, and that's okay. Soak up the knowledge and enjoy yourself while you're here, my sweet squid in training. But did you know I give away motorcycles here on this channel? I've actually given away over 50 bikes valued at over $500,000 in the last 5 years. All you need to do to get entered is go to yammynoob.co, pick out a hat, a hoodie, a t-shirt, a key tag, whatever you want, and every dollar you spend will be an entry to win subject to a cool multiplier. It's the easiest, no commitment way to get entered to win. But if you want the best chance to win, you should become a member. Not only will you get automatic entries to win, but you'll also get access to our exclusive Discord server, spicy NSFW Yammy Noob content, and more. So head over to the website, get entered to win, and check it out. Riding with more experienced motorcyclists can greatly improve your confidence and ability as a new rider. Experienced riders can provide valuable guidance, tips, and advice on riding techniques, bike maintenance, and safety practices. Every little squidlet can benefit from the sage advice of an elder squid. Experienced riders can also lead by example, demonstrating proper riding etiquette and skills. Additionally, riding in a small group allows you to observe and learn from others, expanding your knowledge and understanding of riding dynamics. However, there are risks associated with riding with more experienced motorcyclists, such as feeling pressured to keep up with faster riders or attempting maneuvers beyond your skill level. It's important to assess your own abilities honestly and communicate with the group about your comfort level. If you feel overwhelmed or unsafe, it's better to skip the group ride and continue practicing at your own pace until you're ready. You gotta remember, ride your own ride. Don't feel pressured to think that you have to keep up. Having a handful of more experienced riders to ride with and learn from is great, but as a new rider, I would skip any large group rides as they tend to be rife with chaos and poor riding behavior. You get too many motorcycles together in one place and everyone just reverts to monkey brain. The GoPros are filming and Kodak courage is high and people start making really silly mistakes. So definitely learn from some experienced riders, but know the inherent risks of riding with other people, especially those you don't know well. Riding motorcycles may seem like this crazy thrill-seeking activity for adrenaline junkies, but really it's very peaceful, zen, and meditative for many riders. Being able to appreciate those moments of peace and practice mindfulness will not only allow you to gain more confidence as a rider, but also make smarter decisions while on the road. I firmly believe that motorcycling is such an antidote to our horrible screen time abuses and addictions. When you're on the bike and you're 100% focused. All of your limbs are doing something and you're looking out in front of you, you're observing things, and you're so in the moment. I literally love motorcycles so much just for that reason. The succinct manipulation of motorcycles controls, seamlessly leaning your bike side to side through some twisty roads with a clear mind where you were able to rely on your instincts and training, it's really magical. A lot of people appreciate motorcycles for the camaraderie and community, but a completely invaluable aspect of motorcycling is the moments of solitude, clarity, and calm that come from solo riding. The stressors of work or family, the digital inundation of social media, email, and television, they all melt away when you're in the saddle of a bike. Again, as cliche as it might be, there really is a distinct sense of freedom and autonomy that comes from motorcycling that is otherwise absent in the modern world. By allowing yourself to appreciate those ethereal aspects of motorcycling, it will not only grant you more confidence, but you'll also see positive change in your sense of self. At least until you start to see your bank account draining, but that's besides the point. Lastly, working on, modifying, and maintaining your own motorcycle can significantly boost your confidence as a rider. Diving into the mechanical aspects of your bike helps you understand its intricacies from the engine to the brakes. Fostering a deeper connection and knowledge can be invaluable on the road. This understanding not only enhances your ability to diagnose and fix issues, but also increases your overall confidence in handling unexpected situations that can arise while riding. Customizing and modifying your bike to fit your preferences and style can be a very rewarding experience. Whether it's adding new accessories, changing the aesthetics, or tuning the performance, the process of personalizing your ride instills a sense of ownership and pride. This personal touch not only makes your bike unique, but also boosts your confidence as you feel a stronger bond with the machine. Moreover, working on your bike allows you to develop practical skills and knowledge that can be applied beyond just maintenance. Tasks like changing oil, adjusting chain tension, or even more complex jobs like tire changes or suspension adjustments, they build your mechanical aptitude and problem-solving skills. This hands-on experience not only saves money, but also gives you a sense of accomplishment and self-reliance, furthering enhancing your confidence both on and off-road. Again, this is another place where I think motorcycles really are an antidote to this horrible ennui of digital experience that we have in 2024. When you're actually working with your hands and changing something and adjusting something on your bike and doing it correctly, that's a really, really good feeling. I'm a big advocate of working with your hands, and motorcycling gives you that opportunity in spades. So yeah, you can be zen, you can work with your hands, you get to be cool on your bike, and you get to do wheelies. Come on, dude, motorcycles are just the best. Maintaining your own bike instills a sense of responsibility and care for your machine. Regular maintenance not only ensures your bike performs optimally, but also reduces the likelihoods of breakdowns or accidents due to mechanical failures. And this proactive approach to maintenance not only keeps you safe, but it's also going to boost your confidence, knowing that you've taken all the necessary steps to ensure your bike is in tip-top shape. Confidence is key when operating a motorcycle. And by following these bits of advice, you will be that much closer to being a cool, confident motorcycle giga chad that's capable of tackling anything. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. Motorcycling will give you skills that you can use in the rest of your life. Think how confident you are on your bike. You might ask that girl out for a date. Come on, boy. If you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We got tons of awesome content aimed at helping beginner riders get up to speed in their two-wheel journey, as well as deep dive content that even the most experienced riders can enjoy. If you want to learn about how to enter to win our motorcycle giveaways, head over to yamnoob.co. Thanks again for watching. I will see you later. Fact: Finland has ranked as the happiest country in the world for 7 years straight. Goodbye. Well, you made it to the end of the video. Pat yourself on the back right there. And I've heard your feedback that you thought the outros were a little weird. So we're keeping it a little bit more normal. Everything is normal. It's completely Now, if you want this to end, you just click the video right over there, or become a member on yammynoob.co and win this bike over here. 51 bikes given away. It's no joke.